We'd like to introduce you to a video wall system that we've developed using Raspberry Pis with standard video monitors.
This is a 9-screen system, although in principle you could have any number of screens in a variety of configurations.
So I know a lot of vlogging at the moment. To be honest, I haven't had a lot to say. Well, publicly, I've just been busy doing whatever. Work, kids, girlfriend, life. This is great. You can't even understand what I'm saying. Look at the dirty old Vans hat. So sort of struggling with the vlog content. I mean, I'm riding, but it's just riding to ride. Not a lot of like focus stuff. I'm in Zwift, getting sprint jerseys. I grabbed a fast lap jersey, which was nice. So I mean, that sort of stuff's pretty cool to get. But other than that, it's just sort of casual riding. So really to talk about what I'm doing in Rideland, it's sort of, you know, whatever. It's cool. I'm doing what I'm doing. But when it comes to sort of content, it's a bit drab. You know, I'm not under a lot of pressure to, you know, get out and get things done. So it's a little bit different in that sense. What I am doing is trying to kind of tackle this creativity thing. You know, what is, you know, creativity? What is unique? What is something that I'm doing that is my own? And that's, you know, that's still true. I'm still trying to get that done. So I'm iterating around those sorts of things and trying to make meaningful content that people want to engage in. I've certainly noticed a potential small drop off in the sense of, you know, overall unique engagement, you know, with my content, but my content's not quite as focused, so that makes sense. So I'm trying to create some more focused content, but then I gotta have time to do that. So, but you know, that is what it is. I just want to unpack this creativity conversation a little bit. One of the catalysts for why I'm questioning my creativity was, one, a comment that somebody gave me, which was constructive in its nature, and then two, the information that I'm gathering through watching other vlogs around, you know, the creativity on YouTube, or to be a vlogger. What does it mean to do it and make it happen? Am I just ripping off Casey Neistat, or am I just ripping off other people? Yeah, so I did have a bit of a piece to camera on that I want to include now, because it is one of the reasons why I've slowed down so heavily, is that there's a certain level of truth to inspiration, but at the same time, it's also about learning and creating things. So, you know, while some people can be very supportive, and I thank everybody for their support, sometimes throwing a mirror in front of yourself and say, hey, look at this thing more closely, gets you to reflect a little bit and think about what's going on. Nevertheless, this is that piece I had recorded yesterday about that. It still sort of weighs on my mind, but anyhow, check it out. I've been accused of stealing Casey Neistat stuff, which I guess is a fair comment. You know, his art form is inspiring. That's not really a cop-out. I know he did, I guess I just watched one where he said that is a cop-out, which has really made me think about what I'm doing. Although, I guess what I'm doing is in a space where that matters. So there's no intention of stealing the art form as much as being inspired by it and wanting to test myself and see if I can produce similar tricks or content. In my mind, it's much like learning how to play the guitar. You've got to listen to other people's music in order to teach yourself how to do some stuff, and then you start to develop your own style and get your chops right. So that's what I'm trying to do, and trying to figure out new ways of doing that. And when I see it come to life, and yes, it might be like Neistat, then it is, but it's not because I'm trying to steal his way of doing it as much as storytelling's hard and content's hard, and you know, you have to kind of find ways to move the timeline along, and that's really what it is it's hard to kind of find new and innovative ways of fast tracking time. And so I've always done time lapse, and you know, I just never publish it on the internet. So I hope that the way I'm telling my stories and the way I'm composing my footage isn't too plagiaristic. It kind of is, I guess, in a way, if you can say that certain people own the way that things are done, but You know, my inspiration comes from not just that, it's, you know, many different things. And Neistat's just great at doing it. He sort of set the bar, the gold standard, if you will, in a way, for how to do these sorts of things and edit and make it happen. I'll move away from it. I eventually learned how to play my own music and write my own songs. And that's what I'm planning to do. It's a tough gig doing things on the internet. But here, I'm not going to give up. So there you go. So that was the piece. About it. I mean, there's points that I've made, you know, and I get it. And I'm just trying to figure it out. And I don't want to repeat what I just said, but in time, I'm hoping that I'll have a, you know, more unique, singular view of the world that is my own, or an artistic expression of that through video. So yeah, back to the other thing that I was doing earlier. Thank you. Now I'm gonna go grab a coffee. I'm gonna come back. I gotta get through some work. I'm gonna keep thinking about how I'm gonna keep this content moving forward. I do have the food diet edit that I'm going to put together. I'm sort of collating that one. That's going to be across multiple days of, you know, pulling that story together. But I'm kind of thinking I'll do things in the background that are the bigger information pieces. And I'll still try to just get that daily vlog or every other day, or when I've got the vlog, I'll do that. I don't know if I can do daily. I mean, it really is. I don't know. I'm not tapping out, am I? Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyhow, I'll grab a coffee, keep thinking about this stuff, go from there. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Let's talk about Zwift today. Oh, yes.